Hello people, hello. I'm going to do a speedrun stream. Why is this tweet saying failed to send? Post not sent. Why is it doing that? That's really annoying. Why is that doing that? I have no idea. Let me bring up Twitter so I can see if there's anyone in the chat. Upgrade your browser or app, it's saying. Okay. Oh, viewers, okay, that's good. Well, there's no one that can see me doing this nonsense then. Let's upgrade my Twitter app, I guess. Of course it's taken a while to update the app, isn't it? Of course it is. I've got 5 viewers. I haven't even promoted this stream, unless Twitter, my tweet has gone out. Thank you, people just tuning in randomly. I thought I'd do a little speed run stream tonight. You know, it's late, it's very late, but I always like to do these streams where I can, and I port them over to YouTube. There's a few people out there in this world that like me to run through the news for them. But just bear with me before I start. It's just downloading this. It's just downloading a Twitter update. It won't let me send a tweet out for some reason. It's really annoying. So I'm having to update my app quickly. How are you all doing? All 5 of you. Shall I jump straight in? Like I say, I haven't bothered with a. Oh, let me move this slightly. I haven't bothered with a. Oh, that's annoying. One sec. There we go. That'll do. I haven't bothered with a tweet or an announcement or anything like that. Oh god, that's annoying as well. At the top there, isn't it? Let's remove that. I'm being a real noob tonight, as I usually am with my streams. I'm just trying to make this a little bit nicer to see. It's not having that, is it? It's not having that. Trying to get this laid out okay here. A second. Yeah, that's a little bit better, isn't it? That's a little bit better. Should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? Still not let me move that to the end there. There we go. Right, okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let me save that so I can use the same layout for next time. Okay. Alright, has Twitter downloaded? Can I let people know I'm streaming? Has it done an update here? Yes it has, right. Now, has it saved my draft tweet? Yes it has. Right, let's post that. Failed to send. Post not sent. We're sorry. We weren't able to send your post. Would you like to retry or save this post in your draft? Retry. Post not sent. Okay. Thanks a lot, Twitter. You just don't want to. You just don't want to play ball with me, do you? Is Twitter down? It would be my luck, wouldn't it? Doing a late stream. Only for Twitter to be down. Is Twitter down? Twitter outages reported in the last 24 hours. There's a few, isn't there? There's not a ton there. April 13th, 11 p.m. reports 35. That's not a lot. 35, is it? App 71% most reported problems. I should just tweet it out on here then, shouldn't I? Let's see if I can tweet it out on here. Sod's law, I want to do a speedrun stream and then everything goes wrong. That's typical, isn't it? Right, let me let's see if I can copy paste my tweet that I was going to do from my phone, saying hi and briefly summarising. And this is a stream summary for any of you tuning in now. Some of the week's UK esports stories in this late night Saturday Sacco stream. Twitch.tv/esports news UK. Right, is that going to work? Yeah. Okay. The only thing is, it hasn't done a box, has it? It usually does a little box thing. Anyway, let's chuck that in the Discord. I've got a lot of messages I need to get back to here. There we go. That'll do. I'll do a speedrun stream. I'll do a very brief one. We'll chat about the week's news and all of that stuff. I don't know what's going on with... Why is that so... Oh, God, this is annoying. Things aren't loading like I want them to. I'm being a noob here. Right, here we go. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's working now. Right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry that took ages. Sorry that took like 5-10 minutes of faffing about. Let's jump into some of the news this week, shall we? And I'll run through a few other bits and pieces. What was the date last week? When did I stream last week? 5th or 6th. So this is new. Let's go through here. Let me just check if there's anything I've missed. Oh yeah, that was it there. So we'll run through some of these stories, and then I'll chat about a few other ones that are on my list. Had the BAFTAs this week, haven't we? We've had a whole bunch of things. So starting off then, we had the... Now, can you see this okay? Yeah, it looks better actually, how I've changed the layout. I think this looks much better. We had the Pokemon European International Championships last weekend in London. I really wanted to go. I couldn't get a ticket. They were sold out. And the press people I contacted didn't get back to me. So... my son, my 7-year-old, I was going to take him with me. He was really upset we didn't get to go. But we watched a little bit online, and it was great. We have a UK winner, Pokemon Go player. Maxwell Ember, a.k.a. Emmy Weedle. He beat US player Dunebug97 in the final of Pokemon Go. I personally don't think Pokemon Go is super exciting to watch. But a win is a win is a win. And, you know, shouting about UK talent, it's nice to do stories like this. I had a few retweets and kind words from, I think it was Tea Time or something like that. Tea and Pizza, there we go, the group that Emmy Weeder was a part of. He had really nice crowd support there. You can see I did a TikTok post if you want to read into it more. And yeah, he's won a bunch of tournaments now, including a 2022 World Championship as well. And here are a bunch of winners and runners-up. We had a few UK runners-up as well. Peter Shapkin, Trading Card Game Junior Division, finished second. And Teddy French, who I've recognised that name from previous news stories and press releases on the Pokemon Championships, was runner-up in the Video Game Senior Division. I think he was junior up until recently, so yeah, he's gone up to the senior division now. And there were some esports teams as well in Pokemon Unite. Fusion won, and second place was KS. So yeah, and the next Pokemon Championship is going to be in Honolulu in Hawaii. So that's the World Championships, right? That's going to be in August. Yeah, there we go. So that was that. Good to see. And actually, I did see some of his stuff. I did see him appear on Reddit here. Emmy Weedle declares Pokemon Go meta healthiest in ages after EURC 2024 victory. And that was on .esports.com. So, you know, I should share more of my stuff on Reddit. I just don't like to spam. I don't think Reddit is very journalist friendly. You have to post however many times, right? And then you can only post a YouTube journalistic article, self-promotional article every now and then, and I can't be bothered with all that, to be honest. I don't have loads of time to comment on Reddit anyway. Other stuff, we've got ESL 1 coming up. I'm going to be there with Wade, one of my writers at Esports News UK, has been super helpful. We're going to be there at ESL 1 Birmingham later this month, courtesy of Acer/Predator Gaming, sorting out hotels for us, which is great. I'm bringing Wade along because my Dota knowledge isn't as great as my League of Legends knowledge, and I need a hand. And Acer, Predator Gaming, they're doing a bunch of things there. They're doing giveaways. We've got a giveaway. If you're interested in getting tickets to ESL 1 Birmingham, there's a chance to get VIP tickets. There's a chance to win a Predator branded Intel graphics card and training sessions with R8G Esports, their sim racing team. That's on our pinned tweet. So if you're interested in that, go have a look. And there's a link to a Gleam competition. There's 334 entries there, 7 days left. So that's actually pretty good. There's not a massive number of entries. So yeah, any Dota fans watching this, will you be there? I'm looking forward to it. I've never seen a Dota event live in person of this scale, so I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we might have an interview with Ari as well, a UK Dota player. So yes. There's some other things with Acer here, and again shout out to Acer because they're supporting us. They've got ads on the Esports News UK site this month. Buy any Predator product and pick 2 rewards, plus get automatic entry to win 2 VIP tickets to ESL 1. So they often do these promotions and things. They did an announcement about some AI gaming laptops, and Hannah Marie, who's done a bunch of things for Esports News UK, she checked out some of their gear at IEM Katowice recently, so there's some info on that in the article. So okay, I know that's not massive news, but I wanted to talk about it. And actually this week we've had 2 women's esports tournament announcements. First we had the Guild Esports Sky Broadband tournament series. Now this is in a mix of games. There's a Racers E-Series, sim racing, and a Soccer E-Series, an esports football tournament, and there's a prize pool of £50,000 split between the tournaments, and the winners will also be awarded a pro contract each and free Sky Broadband for 18 months. Ooh. So there you go, that's that. And then the other one is a Red Bull Instalock tournament. This is purely Valorant, this is for women's Valorant, and it's billed actually as the UK's first professional women's Valorant tournament in 2024. I mean, we don't have professional women's Valorant tournaments in the UK, do we? We've had the Insomnia, but I wouldn't call that professional, right? It's more semi-pro or the lower tiers. But this, we've got some big teams here: G2 Gozen, Giant X, K Corp, and Shopify Rebellion. And on top of that as well, we've got loads of UK talent taking part here. This is going to be at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere in London this week. Sorry, it's not this weekend. It's next weekend. Yeah, April 20th, 21st. We've got Yinsu, Cairo, Billy, Twiggy, Hazza, Meg of Fnatic is going to host the Creator Show match as well. So yeah, this is good to see. Red Bull do a lot of esports stuff, don't they? They send me a lot of stuff. ESL 1 Birmingham, we spoke about that a little bit a minute ago. The qualified teams have all been announced. There was some controversy over the past week because the team 1 win was replaced by OG. Now ESL said this was due to visa issues on the team. However, 1 win have disputed that and said it wasn't. We got all that sorted. We were 4 hours. I think it was something like 4 hours. They said, however, we will miss it because of a mere trifle measured in 4 hours. They were 4 hours late to a deadline. You could say that's harsh. I think, I mean, my view on it, ESL, this is purely speculation. This is purely, my thoughts. I feel like ESL probably would feel like, OG will be a better team to have there because they're going to have more fans, they're going to have more followers, more people aware of them. Does that factor in? I mean, it shouldn't, right? It should be fair as it is. But if you've missed the deadline for 4 hours, I feel like 4 hours, that's a little bit harsh. Booting a team out for missing a visa deadline by that amount of time. But it is what it is, right? I don't think One Win has done any updates since then. Let's have a look here. It's this one here, isn't it? Yeah. No, it doesn't look like there's an update. There's been an update since then. No. So that's that. And then the other teams at ESO1 Birmingham, we've got Bet Boom, Gaming Gladiators, Extreme Gaming, Liquid, Spirit, OG as mentioned, Shopify, Talon, Tundra, Falcons, Heroic, and G2IG. So Tundra, obviously the London headquartered org there. So I'd like to see them do well. And yeah, of course, with OG replacing One Win, we are going to have a UK player there, right? Because I believe Ari plays for, or Ari, however you want to say it, plays for OG. There we go. So we've got a UK player, and we have been offered an interview with Ari. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully Wade can do that for the site. So that's that. The London Card Show. This isn't massive esports news, and I did have a laugh on Twitter where I tricked a few people. I was being silly, calling it the LCS is coming to London when it's actually the London Card Show. Actually, I had 2 retweets. Which evil people are retweeting this? Jess and Twisted Humanoid. Shout out to you both for. I should have done this on April Fool's, right? You know, when you've been saccoed, I put a little Richard Lewis video in there. So yeah, London Card Show's happening, and actually, I think for card collectors, card fans, it's quite big news. It's the PSA, Professional Sports Authenticator, are going to be there. Apparently, this is the first time they're going to have a presence like this in the UK. They're going to do a grading thing where you can send your cards, give your cards to them on the day, and then they'll send them back to you. So it saves you sort of sending them off in the post. And you can get your cards graded at the show. So if you've got any rare Pokemon cards and things like that, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you want to get them graded and see what they're worth, head on down. I might go to this actually because my son's into Pokemon cards. This is on May 11th and 12th, so that's a month away. And also we've got some football legends there. Who have we got? We've got where is it here? Emil Heskey, I think it is, and John Barnes. Where's my... Yeah, there we go. England football legends, who are going to be doing live Q&As, signings, and just chatting to the audience and all of that. So they're going to be main stage headliners. So that's that. ESIC have banned another player. The Esports Integrity Commission. This is a 2-year ban for Russian Counter-Strike player Gokushima over match fixing and betting on matches. So that's a 2-year ban from their sort of. I need to edit that. I've got some editing that looks weird there. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, so this is a 2-year ban. There we go. I reached out to Force Esports and the player and for comment and didn't hear back. So yeah, let me bring this back up. There we go. So that's that story, and it's obviously more detail in the article. Esports Wales got another partnership. I tend to be doing quite a few partnership announcements on Esports Wales. I'm getting old. My neck and my back are just going. They've announced an education partnership with YGAM to help protect young people from gaming and gambling harms. There's full details here. And YGAM are going to be a shirt sponsor. I really like this Esports Wales jersey. It might be because I'm an Arsenal fan and it's red and white. But yeah, I like it. We've had Ebonix, the co-founder of Black Twitch UK, the collective streaming group, has an amazing week. Now she's part of this ensemble lineup. The ensemble lineup is a group of Black, Asian, and underrepresented ethnicities working in UK video games. Excuse me, I've got a cold at the moment and it's late. And I think they've done this for a few years, the London Games Festival, highlighting underrepresented people in the games industry. And Ebonix is in there. I think most of them are sort of dev types, games devs. You've got senior communications managers in there, indie devs, writers, narrative designers. But I wanted to highlight Ebonix because there's that stream link, right? And I think Black Twitch UK have done some good things. Not only was she included in this ensemble lineup, she's also been added to The Sims 4, which I thought was pretty interesting. She's got her own sort of fashion DLC in there, and gave an award out at the BAFTA Games Awards, because it's BAFTA Games Awards this year. I'm still gutted there's no Esports Award at BAFTA Games Awards. I think if there isn't one again next year, I'm going to have to write a moany article saying bring esports back to BAFTA Games Awards, because we used to have an esports award, and it was okay. It was just, the kind of online service games like League of Legends, Fortnite, Counter Strike. You had the same games nominated each year, but I think it used to be sponsored by AMD. Now the AMD, I don't think they sponsored it, and the award disappeared, which I was a bit sad about that. So there's no real angle for me to cover the BAFTA Games Awards. It's very broad games industry stuff. It's very games focused. There's no competitive stuff. There's no esports focus. You can see, but it's not news anymore, is it? Baldur's Gate winning awards. I mean, how many awards has Baldur's Gate won? Alan Wake's got 2. Baldur's Gate's got 1, 2, 3 in this 4 awards, unless I've miscounted that. 4 awards. So yeah, well done to them. So that BAFTA's happened this week. This isn't UK, but it will affect some UK players and the UK community. Esports World Cup games list for this year, the inaugural Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia, has been finalised. There's 19 games in the World Cup. I mean, that's bigger than I thought it'd be. And the most recent ones added this week: EA Sports FC 24, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Rensport, Rocket League, Street Fighter 6, Teamfight Tactics, Tekken 8 and League of Legends. I think Tekken 8 and League of Legends, they were recently announced, not just this week. Those are the 9 most recent though. But you can see the 19 games there. There's a few in there that aren't huge in the West, like Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Honor of Kings and so on. But there's a lot that are more popular. Rainbow Six, Rocket League, Dota. The fact that they've got Dota, Counter Strike, and League of Legends in there is big, isn't it? UHLWXSH is now for. Thank you for following. So yeah, there we go. That's that. I mean, it's. We had one team. I should have put a link in here. Actually, we had one team recently declined to participate in the Overwatch 2 World Cup. What they called, X something. Oh God, I can't think what they're called now. Hang on. X Oblivion, sorry, yeah, refused to play in Overwatch 2 Esports World Cup because they value inclusivity and equality. I won't go into a whole debate about Saudi at the moment, but I've done an opinion piece linked at the bottom of that article if you want to read my thoughts. Excuse me. Just tonight I've done this article, is an esports degree worth it? There's some new data that's come out from, it's by OnePoll, and the report was published by X Corp. And there's also been some big input from names in esports like the CEO of G2, the COO at Navi, the MD and co-founder of Esports Insider, Sam Cook, and so on. And the report found they surveyed 1,000 students, esports students I think it's just students in the UK, US, France, Germany, and Brazil. So it said 55% of those surveyed believe an esports degree would enhance their chances of employment in the industry. I mean, by that token, you could look at it and flip it and say, well, 45% don't believe an esports degree would enhance their chances of employment in the industry. But I know sometimes wording of questions can be the word I'm thinking of? Like quite. What's the word I'm thinking of here? I can't think. They're very rigorous, right? And it wouldn't be fair for me to just come out and say 45% don't believe if the line of questioning, wasn't a yes/no question. So I've reached out to the organisers of that survey, and I'll see what they'll say. So yeah, that's that one. And of course this week the big thing I helped arrange this esports challenge at London Games Festivals for the opening night of London Games Festival at Coutts Bank in London, a real institution, a real popular, well-known bank, very very posh. I think it's the oldest bank in London, or one of the oldest banks out there. And that was great. We had Resolve Pro Talent, we had Tadpole, their coach, we had Rez's, one of their players, and he's like the number one German ranked player. UHL says, for once I'm glad Halo aren't involved with a tournament. As a guy with an esports degree, haven't been hit up with a poll so far. I feel like there's enough alumni now to get a feel on postgraduate census. Yeah. Oh, hang on. UHL, is that the University Halo League? Yeah, sorry. I didn't realise. I should have realised, right? I spoke about the Halo thing recently in last week's stream. Yeah, I noticed that with the Esports World Cup. I noticed which games aren't on there. I was looking, well, Halo's not on there. Is that a Microsoft thing? But then if you think Microsoft own Overwatch, don't they? But if you think about it, yeah, Call of Duty. I'm quite. I don't know. Am I surprised Call of Duty isn't in there? I think it's interesting. Overwatch 2 is in there and Call of Duty isn't. So yeah, I did this thing at London Games Festival. I thought it was great to showcase esports to people in the games industry, decision makers, all of that stuff. We had Damp and Massive as casters. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And I did a little write up on the site here. So that's most of my stories. I may have a few things. Fnatic have qualified for MSI. Great to have Fnatic back at MSI. It would have been nice for them to have qualified last year, and to have seen them in London. Who was the other team? Oh yeah, it was Mad Lions, wasn't it? G2 did all right. Mad Lions were awful at MSI last year. I'm glad Fnatic are back. I haven't done an article on this because I'm waiting for the result of the spring LEC final tomorrow. Right, it's between Fnatic and G2, which is great. I'm looking forward to that. Let's have a look, actually. I'm just going to double check that. Spring 2024 LEC. I haven't been watching it that much, I'll be honest. Yeah, there we go. G2 Fnatic is tomorrow at 4 p.m. UK time, BST. So I'll hopefully tune into that if I can, if I remember. What else have I retweeted? Anything else? No, these are all the articles I've spoken about. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this is a tweet from Evie in the Women's League of Legends scene. There was some interesting articles that went out about the Rising Bees are rising to advocate for better from Riot. Some women's teams are unhappy with the lack of support from Riot for proper Women's League of Legends ecosystem. I broke the story a while ago about there being a women's circuit planned. Here we go. I tweeted about it, but that never materialised. So yeah, this article was written by Hannah Marie again, who's helped Esports News UK, and then I think Sheep Esports did something on this as well. They do a lot of stories, don't they? So I don't know if yeah, I'm not sure. All their stories are sources, aren't they? Most of them, or interviews. They did something on the women's ecosystem as well, I think. Let's go back to where I was here. Yeah, so I'm caught up here. I haven't spoken about this one because this wasn't in my news category on the site because it's an opinion piece. And shout out to Governor, an experienced UK top laner who wrote an opinion piece for the site. Thank you, Governor. Saying he said it's the most fun I've ever had at an Insomnia Gaming Festival. How UK League of Legends Esports today is all about friendship, piss taking, and having a good time. And it's a fun opinion piece, and it goes into some of the challenges of Insomnia now. You know, the grassroots tournaments. It's not as big, or maybe as great as what it was, but it's a good all-round event still. And James, the governor or Gov, writes about the strength of the community, the camaraderie, all of that stuff that I think makes UK League of Legends and other parts of UK esports so special. We do have a good community that cares, thankfully. So that's that. Let's see if there's any retweets from me. To talk about. Ruddy are looking for sponsors. Give this a retweet if you like Ruddy, if you like what they do in UK League of Legends and Valorant. And about time they're looking for sponsors. They should have been looking for sponsors a while ago. Good luck to them. They, I'm sure, will easily get some sponsors to help fund what they're doing. They've done some great pro level interviews, haven't they? Self-funded. As I said, we've largely been self-funded until this point. We feel we've scaled enough to be actively seeking sponsorship. I mean, you could have been seeking sponsorship before. I think they've been doing a great job for a year, more than a year now. So yeah, good luck to them. Any other esportsy stuff? The Dark Room is coming to Epic Land. That'd be fun. Probably at Epic Land. I made a silly GIF of Duck Moriarty, the CS. How would I describe Duck Moriarty? CS icon? He's not UK CS icon. No, friend of UK CS:GO is a good one, right? And he did a lot of stuff at Wolves Esports back in the day as well. PGL said their majors in Stockholm, Antwerp and Copenhagen have been ranked the top 3 highest viewership numbers in Counter-Strike tournaments history. The Amazon Fallout is out, isn't it? Who's watched Fallout? I haven't got around to watching it yet. Fallout 3 is one of my favourite games of all time on the Xbox 360 when I had that, when it came out. So I want to watch that. Shopify Rebellion did some cool magazine marketing stuff. I thought this was a nice touch from Vitality. They've announced the release of their first Care collection, so this merch range in collaboration with the Twiston Fund. Of course, Twiston sadly passed away. Was it last year? I can't remember the actual date now. But this Twiston Foundation was set up to honour Twiston and support teenagers with mental health issues. So I gave that a retweet. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't retweet that much, maybe I should retweet a lot more esports stuff, but I retweet stuff that I think is valuable, interesting. Ryan Hart, the UK fighting games legend, they put a video out the other day, 100 tournament win anniversary compilation. My journey started in 1994, now with 300 plus wins and countless difficulties along the way. Here we are in 2024. Check out the anniversary compilation with 100 of those wins. And he also won a tournament series recently. What did he win here? Where are you? I know he tweeted out recently a tournament win. I think it was a few weeks ago. What is this? Epic Evo Grand Final. Sonic Fox versus a Foxy Grandpa. Have I missed an Evo recently? This isn't... I can't find it now, but he won a tournament recently. You may have to scroll down a little bit to get to it. to win one. I want to look back to my Evo article I did last year because I would have mentioned so he finished 4th last year is what I've put here. So what is Reinhardt talking about here? I'm a bit confused. Can't find it now, can I? Damn it. What an epic Evo Grand Final. Was this old, this one? It must be. Let me Google it. So yeah, this is all the Esports Challenge stuff I mentioned. That's basically it with the Esports stuff, I believe. I'm intrigued now. I want to know what this was. A Foxy Grandpa Sonic Fox Evo final. When was this? Oh, a year ago. No, that can't be right. That's quarterfinal. Oh, 2015 Grand Finals. It might be that one. It just confused me a bit. Reinhardt tweeting it out now. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. If I go into my my notes, don't want to see my notes. Document is horrendous. It's horrendous. It's so messy. There may be a few things in here that I can talk through, things that I haven't published yet. Oh yeah, UKEL. This. 1 second. There we go. Yep, that. That and that. I think that's most of the stuff from this week. Let's have a look then. Go back to here. There we go. So yeah, UKEL 4 Nations in League of Legends. We've got the Division 2 final standings. One more game to play as Lions Creed Lionesses and Vertex. Do I know them? Team Vertex end the season tied on win-loss and head-to-head, and so a tiebreaker is required next week. So I'll wait for that tiebreaker before I cover something on this. The Goose House are doing a new fun tournament format for anyone to sink their jackknives into. This is on 27th of April. Prize pool £1,000. Format is 5v5 duelists only. You can sign up as a team of 5 or as a solo, and we'll assign you a balanced team of gamers. I'll give that a retweet tomorrow. I've done an article tonight, so I'll let that cook, and then I'll retweet that tomorrow. The Emmys, the Sports Emmys. There's an award. I didn't know this. There's an esports category. Excuse me. In here. There we go. Outstanding esports championship coverage at the Emmys. Blast TV Paris Major has been nominated. I should tweet that out really, because that we had at the Blast Paris Major the awesome run from UK Org into the breach, didn't we? Other ones nominated: 2023 Call of Duty League Championship Weekend, IEM Cologne Grand Finals, League of Legends Worlds Final, and Valorant Champions Grand Final. All in there, all up for Emmys. So we'll see who wins that. Actually, when is the award? May 21st. Excuse me, May 21st. So yeah, we'll see what happens on that. That's the Emmys. And this is, I didn't get around to retweeting this. This was 10 days ago. Additional HCS Halo London Major tickets have come out. More tickets were released 9th of April. I don't know if any more have been released since then. Actually, do you know what? I should probably try and apply for a press pass, shouldn't I, for this? The HCS London Major is sold out again. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, well, I need to, last few tickets. I don't know if I can go to that then, if it's sold out, if they don't have press passes. When is the Halo Major? Halo London Major. Oh yeah, 31st of May to 2nd of June. So, have a look at my calendar. 31st of May, 2nd of June. I think I might be free 31st of May to 2nd of June. Yeah, I may be able to make that actually. I'll have a think. Especially if I have a sponsor on board, it's easy for me to attend for sure. I think that's most of my stuff, to be honest, guys. I feel like I've missed a couple of stories. I do feel like I've missed a couple of little bits and pieces. There are always a bunch of sites I like to check. Dexerto Esports, Esports Insider, Esports Advocate, Esports GG are all pretty good sites I like to check for general news. Let's have a little look. I have noticed Dexerto's Esports hub is not super updated compared to what it was. This does look pretty updated, this one, but there was a point recently where they were doing not much for a big site of Dexerto's stature. I'd expect more articles. No, actually, this isn't too bad. I must have caught it the other week where there wasn't many updates. There weren't many updates. New Fortnite Esports circuit. We've done the ban. News, Apex Legends Pro warns against esports career and reveals poverty line income. Yeah, there we go. Apex Legends joins the Esports World Cup. ActiBliz and NetEase resuming partnership in China soon. I read about that the other day. ESL Faceit Group signs 5-year partnership with Kadia City. I should have mentioned that in my Esports World Cup thing, really, because that's EFG stuff, isn't it? New Fortnite Esports circuit revealed. ESL is coming back to Fortnite Esports. Collaborating with UEFN developer 404 Creative and building competitive game modes like Capture the Flag and Hardpoint. They'll create team-based game modes across Fortnite's custom islands and feature popular esports orgs like K-Corp, Heretics, Zeta Division, Dignitas, and a mystery Brazilian team. Okay. Veteran Apex Legends Esports pro player Tech put up a lengthy post detailing why people should think twice about competitive gaming as a career and showcased his overall earnings. Said he earns an average amount of $1,500 a month. Excuse me. Which he said would put me at the poverty line in America if it was my only job. I mean, I'm thinking of doing a second job, to be honest, or a part-time thing. But as long as I'm getting little bits of sponsor money in here and there, I'm going to keep doing it. I'll do this as full-time as long as I possibly can. I know an esports journalist won't earn as much as a player either. Apex Legends, I'm not impressed with the Apex Legends ecosystem, to be honest, in general, with what EA's done with it. Team Liquid launches Death Note themed merchandise collection. India's Prime Minister meets with Indian esports and gaming stakeholders. To discuss industry developments in India. The discussion touched on how the government has recognised the creativity of gamers in promoting the industry in India. I will say I spoke to someone at London Games Fest opening night from the government who was asking me about esports and so on, and you know, what would I change and this and that. So I had an interesting chat, and I told them I spoke my mind, and you know, yeah, give us some recognition, give us some support. Recognition would be a good start, I think, and just, you know, showing interest to esports here. Right, I think that's it from me. This was supposed to be a speedrun stream, and it's not been a speedrun stream, has it? How long has this stream been? 46 minutes. Ventry, how are you? Sorry, I don't know when you sent that message, Ventry. I'm just heading off now. I just wanted to do a speedrun stream. I've got my son's got a football match tomorrow, so I can't go to bed too late. And yeah, I will say actually, no worries. I just got here. No worries. Well, you can always. There wasn't many. There's only 2 people in the. Well, we've had sort of 5-6 views, but there's only been 2 people in chatting. It's very late for me. It's because it's a late stream and I didn't promote it properly. Thank you, you two. But I will say before I go, I managed to get Prestige Evelyn, the new Prestige Evelyn skin in League of Legends, and what a grind it was. I'm not a big fan of what Riot do, because you get the event pass, and it's great because there's missions and you're doing the missions and you're getting loads of XP and you're going up the event pass, and to get enough for the Prestige skin you need to get to level 50 of the event pass, the final point, right? Problem is, there's 15 missions, and when you finish the 15th mission, the only way to get tokens is to keep doing the repeat thing, which gets you, I think, 200 XP. It roughly takes about 2 games to get that 200 XP, so that's like 20 odd games to get the last stretch. Or you can pay something like 50 quid to get the 400 extra tokens you need. I think it's really cheeky of Riot. I don't like that at all, and they know that people will do that, you know, but I put the grind in and I got it last night, so I don't have to grind League of Legends, and it was tilting me. And oh god, I had played with a Tristana who I went to gank, and the Trist just moved away, like just being horrible behaviour, and then quit the game when I got a shutdown on someone that they obviously wanted the shutdown, and then just quit the game. Like, oh god, I don't miss League of Legends solo queue anyway, certain parts of it. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ventry. Right, have a good evening, everyone. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you real soon. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it.